Welcome back to Lunara Learning Hub. If you are new here, my name is Emmanuel Duncan, and today I'm going to take you through some of the basic techniques in data preparation. Uh, and the sample data that we are going to use today is an HR data. First, we are going to look at how to import your data into Power Query, how to fix any inconsistency in Power Query, and transform our data in Power Query as well. So Power Query is going to be the major tool that we are going to use in Excel to transform our data. So this is the data that we are going to work with. We have the IDs of the employees, we have the names, the agenda, date of birth, the hire date, the departments, the titles of the employees, their status, whether they are still with the company or it's been terminated. We have the compensation package here, the salary, the bonus, the 13th month package, the units, and we have the supervisors, the managers, then the termination date as well. So this is a sample HR data that we are going to work on. Let's start by importing our data into Power Query. First, select any cell in the data set. Then go to the Data tab. Get data. We already have it in Excel. So from the data, the table range, then you click OK. So once you have your data being loaded into Power Query, one of the most common problems in HR data is incorrect data types. So the first thing that we would want to do is to correct the data type. And in Power Query, you can see the data type icon at the top of each column. So that's the icon indicating the kind of information in that specific column. So here, the data type is here, and you realize that it is both text and numeric. So you could see that we have loan and the number as well. Then the second column, which consists of the names, you realize that the data type icon is showing numbers and text, but the names that are here are all text. So we need to change this. We click to text. Those the gender, then with the date of birth, you could also see that we Excel has identified it as both numbers and text, and we need to change it to dates. The higher dates, the department, let us change it to text. The job title, all the information in there are text. So we need to properly identify that column with the correct data type. The termination date, let us identify it as dates. It consists of, dates in that very field. So once you have your data types being checked to ensure that our calculations work correctly later in our analysis, the next thing that you need to consider is to remove any extra spaces. So you go to the transform tab, the format option, select the trim. So you trim all the test values. Trim format helps you to ensure that all the spaces either at the beginning or at the end of the test are being removed. So we are going to ensure consistency in the gender values. You realize that we have different values representing the employees. And in Power Query, whatever step that is being created here, the behind the scene, there is a code that is being written automatically. So if you should go to the advanced editor, you realize that all the steps that we've taken, there is a code being generated here from the data type that we changed, the trimming that we did as well. So what we are going to do is you can just describe the column of the gender to ChatGPT that you have a gender column in Power Query. You have capital F, small f, capital M, male and female. And you would want to create an M code for cleaning the gender column. And M code is the language that Power Query uses to clean the data behind the scene. And these code are automatically generated. So I already have the code. So what the code means here is we are transforming the gender column, each and every text in the gender column. The small m should be converted to male and the small f should be converted to female. That's exactly what we have done here. So let us check. So we have the dates, the hire, the department. We have finance, some of the finance labels. We have capital N starting the finance, the other small f. So we would use our replace values for that. HR, we have HR, smaller letters, then capital HR, then the sales to you realize we have caps here and smaller letters. So we are going to, use our replace values. Now let us do that of the HR. Let us apply the same cleaning to the employment status. So we are going to repeat the same logic for cleaning the department to that of the employment status by using the replace values. So you realize that there are active, you have smaller letters and capital letters, and same for the terminated values as well. So now we have two values, the active and the terminated. Realize that the salary, there are errors in the salary column. There are missing values in the salary column. Let us remove these missing values. So you go back to your home tab. Let's do same for the bonus. They are missing values. The 13th month, let us replace the null values with zero. These are empty fields. So this would help us to identify employees who perhaps did not receive the 13th month package. And with that of the salary and the bonus, sometimes the errors you need to replace it with the actual values. Since in an organization, everyone is entitled to a salary, if not an allowance. So if in case there are missing values in the salary column, you need to find out to replace the values that needs to be there. So they aren't just errors. You should be able to proactively know that each and every employee in the organization is entitled to a salary. So you need to find out why the salary column certain values are empty. So once you know that, you can also replace it with zero. That of the manager, we have empty values here too. Probably the empty values, we have no managers for these employees. That's why they are empty. So what you can do is to rename the empty cell to, for instance, not assigned. So, so once we have our data clean, we load it back into Excel. Let's go to our home tab. So this data, we have the original data here, the cleaned data as well.